Coach, welcome in. We're glad to talk to you here today. Some great topics to talk about, especially your perfect 2-0 start. First of all, your thoughts on that. 2 big wins, 1 at home and 1 big one on the road.
Our two first wins of the season have been very, very important for our team. First one on Friday against UAB. We had a lot of nerves, and for me, the girls needed just to come out and show what they can do, learn about themselves as a group when it's a real game and real pressure. And they rose to the occasion, fought hard, met the physical challenges, and overall we created a lot of good opportunities and we finished them off. When we look at our game, the following game, our second game of the weekend, well, actually on Monday, going to play the Pilots up in Portland is always a huge game for us, in-state rival, and they just came off beating North Carolina. So we talked about that a lot with our team, and we wanted to build off Friday's win against UAB, and to come away from that game up there with a 1-0 win was just unbelievable. I didn't realize how long it had been since the Beavers have beaten the Pilots. But to do that for the first time up there was obviously just huge for not only this team for this year for confidence, but also for the program overall.
Yeah, and you said a long time. It had indeed been since 1994, and first time in Portland in program history. So a wonderful accomplishment. And one player who sort of had their hand in both winning goals, Megan Miller, the first time at UAB coming later in the game, and then earlier in the match on Monday night. What is it about her? They were both corner kick situations that enables her to get in there and place the ball perfectly to set up a goal.
Yes, Megan Miller, she's been outstanding this year so far. She's come into camp, she's been really focused, working extremely hard. Even though she's not a team captain, she's been leading in her own ways. And she's a very, very talented soccer player. When it comes to free kicks, she's what we call a specialist. She can use left or right foot, and she can put the ball wherever she wants. And for the last 2 games, she's been the provider of both goals. Again, set pieces and delivery's been fantastic. And for her, it's when we get those opportunities, her concentration level and her technique make a big difference.
And obviously, you guys have not given up a goal yet, so you've had some wonderful, wonderful play in the goalkeeper position. Talk about Audrey's play this year so far, coming in first year as a starter, and she's been spectacular. 5 saves in the last match against the Pilots.
Yes, so far Audrey, our goalkeeper, has done outstanding. She's a junior, but she hasn't played a lot. She definitely has the ability and the tools to do the job, and she's been fantastic. With 2 clean sheets, we haven't given up any goals yet. She's had to come up with some clutch saves in both games, which is part of the game of soccer. There's going to be those moments where you're going to rely on your goalkeeper, and she's come through for us. And I think she's also getting much more confident with the 4 defenders in front of her, understanding what their functions are and what they need to do and how they can work together as a group of 5. And I think also our back line's really stepping up and working well together as well to limit those opportunities on goal that she has to deal with.
You talk about working together. How is the team sort of gelling? Obviously, 2-0 is pretty good, but in your estimation, a lot of newcomers this year. How has that process sort of been through the first 2 matches?
Our team is really coming together really, really, really well. They're gelling. They're becoming more confident in each other, in their own abilities, and I think they're realizing what they can do as a group. As long as we put team first, we have the team mentality, which I think the girls are embracing. That we're going to be successful as a unit, both offensively and defensively. We have to work together and help each other. I think in soccer, when you have a group like that are willing to put that work in for each other and are smart about it, you can achieve a lot of good things. And I see that taking a step forward, every day, not only in the games but in practices, and it's exciting to see.
And, you talk about your record, not giving up a goal, 2-0, no goals. You might look on the outside and say, not a lot to improve on, but I know you being a coach, you obviously, in your mind, have stuff you want to improve on. What are you trying to stress, to work on in between now and your next match?
After watching the video and really analyzing all the different aspects of the game, there's still a lot of things that we can work on. It's still only 2 days into the season. No team is peaking right now. Every team's peaking towards the end of the season when it comes time for conference play. So there's a lot of little things that we can continually work on and improve on. And really that's in all areas of the game. I think that you can go from the back line all the way through to the forwards. There's little things that we can do that can keep improving our team. We're at a great place right now for the time of the season that we're in. But I think the players would agree that there's little things that we can still cue in, focus on, sharpen up to get better.
Well, and you have a couple more days to do that until you go back to Portland. Seemed like you're a familiar trip up I-5 there to play Portland State. A little bit about that club and what you'll look for when you play them on Friday.
Portland State on Friday is going to be another tough match. For us, there's no easy matches. We always have to approach each game the same way. It's a mentality that we're really stressing for our team. You can't go in to any game not bringing your top level of performance. And this game on Friday is no different. Portland State's going to pose us different challenges than the previous 2 games. From what we hear and have seen so far, they're a very direct and athletic team. It's not easy to play away from home. So they will definitely provide us with some challenges that we need to work out tactically. So we're just doing everything we need to in the next couple of days to be ready to put on a good showing.
All right, well, Coach, finally, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention a milestone that you hit in the first match against UAB. You notched your 50th career victory as OSU head coach. Just 4 more to go to become 3rd on the all-time list. What does it mean to you, for a person who's been in the program for a dozen years now, to accomplish that feat?
I'm proud of it. I've worked really hard. My staff's worked really hard over the last 5 seasons to achieve the wins that we have. It's really a reflection of a group effort. And for me, I was kind of surprised to hear that, that's how many wins that I've achieved right now, or the program's achieved right now, because it's not really something that I really focus in on. But it's obviously it's something that I'm proud of, and that for me it's all about continuing to get more wins, and see how much further we can take this.
All right. Well, we hope to see you back here and talk to you after your 52nd win next week. Good luck again in the Rose City.
All right. Thank you.